We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. The Japanese have attacked Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, by air, President Roosevelt has just announced. The attack also was made on all naval and military activities on the principal island of Oahu.
If you lived in America on December 7th, 1941, your life has changed forever. In this video, we will try to answer the who, what, where, and why questions about the world-changing event. The attack would finally drag America into World War II. It would lead to the development and dropping of the atomic bomb. Desperation. The U.S. and Japan had been butting heads for many years. America had opposed Japan's aggressive expansion. We had imposed sanctions and embargoes. The U.S. Dutch-British oil embargo had been especially harmful to Japan as she imported 90% of her oil. Desperate to acquire raw materials she needed, Japan's nationalist government decided a quick, devastating surprise attack on the U.S. fleet was her only hope. This would allow Japan to move into the Dutch East Indies and Malaysia, where she would find the oil and rubber she needed. It was the native Hawaiians who originally called the Pearl Harbor area Waimomi, meaning water of pearl. Pearl Harbor centers on a clover leaf-shaped, artificially improved harbor on the southern coast of Oahu, 6 miles, 10 kilometers west of Honolulu. Hawaii was perfectly located in the Pacific Ocean to set up a naval base to refuel and resupply, and Pearl Harbor, being one of the largest and best natural harbors in the Pacific Ocean, made for the perfect fit. As part of a treaty between the United States of America and the Hawaiian Kingdom, the United States obtained exclusive rights to Pearl Harbor as part of the agreement to allow Hawaiian sugar to enter the United States duty-free. The Spanish-American War, 1898, and the need for the United States to have a permanent presence in the Pacific both contributed to the decision to annex Hawaii. Here are some of the most important people in the attack of Pearl Harbor.
Mr. Speaker, members of the Senate, of the House of Representatives, yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The United States was at peace with that nation, and at the solicitation of Japan, was still in conversation with its government and its emperor, looking toward the maintenance of peace in the Pacific. Indeed, 1 hour after Japanese air squadrons had commenced bombing in the American island of Oahu, the Japanese ambassador to the United States and his colleague delivered to our Secretary of State a formal reply to a recent American message. Japan has therefore undertaken a surprise offensive extending throughout the Pacific area. The facts of yesterday and today speak for themselves. No matter how long it may take us to overcome this premeditated invasion, the American people in their righteous might will win through to absolute victory.
When did this happen? First, we will show you a captured video of the Japanese attack. Then, we will show you a timeline.
Nippon declared war against America and Britain on December 8, 1941. Nippon Navy attacked Pearl Harbor, which the United States boasted its strength as the strongest in the world. Here are many miles from far Nippon on the Pacific. Our carriers creep toward Hawaii, and all preparations on board are completed. Strong wind blows with a velocity of 17 meters per second. The sea is rough, and the waves are high, splashing against the side of the ship with a thunderous noise. All men are on deck, and the commander of the Imperial Air Squadron delivers an address. Now the greatest air attack in the annals of war will be carried out in a few moments. War heroes determined to respond to their country's call, beyond life and death. One by one, Navy Eagles pop off from the deck, carrying the load of many bombs with the smoothness of the seagull. that memorable day, to be exact, on the morning of Sunday, December 8th, squadrons of the Nippon bombers speed toward Hawaii in dim light. First, Nippon planes attacked Wheeler Field, America's air base. Island, Nippon planes release heavy charges. Dive bombers go into action. Enemy aircraft guns bark, but the scores are hit directly on enemy battleships and cruisers in the harbor. This shows the miserable state of American Navy, which once boasted of its strongest fleet in the world. Nippon now commands the vast waters of the Pacific. Her mighty warships plow the waves majestically. The greatest victory in Hawaii facilitates Nippon to carry out her operations over the wide area of Philippines, Malaya, and Dutch East Indies. The retreat of America and Britain from East Asia is imminent. A new chapter in history of Asia begins.
And now we take you to Honolulu.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, NBC. Hello, NBC. This is KTU in Honolulu, Hawaii. I am speaking from the roof of the Advertiser Publishing Company building. We have witnessed this morning the distant view, the battle off Pearl Harbor, and a severe bombing of Pearl Harbor by enemy planes, undoubtedly Japanese. The city of Honolulu has also been attacked and considerable damage done. This battle has been going on for nearly 3 hours. It is no joke, it is a real war. We cannot estimate yet how much damage has been done, but it has been a very severe attack. The Navy and Army appear now to have the air and the sea under control. Just a minute, may I interrupt this just a second, please? This is the telephone company, the chief operator. Yes? We tried to get through on an emergency call. Could you tell me? Well, we're talking to New York now. Please, 1, 2.
One moment, please.